what stood out for Lovable? Why back it with such a significant sized Series A for European standards?
Yeah, I think it's a couple of things. First off, thanks for having me on. It's really great to be here and to chat a little bit more about Lovable. But when we spent time with Anton and Fabian, the two co-founders, it was really, really impressive to see that they were a really, really technical crew. So they had worked in research, they had worked in applied AI research, but they were building a tool that was applicable to the masses. So only 1% of the world's population can code, and then the 99% don't have that ability to code or to be able to create things for the web. And so when they looked at their experience of building applied AI systems, they were to be able to take that and put it to a platform that they built called Lovable that allows them to offer to their users the ability to chat or text-based prompt to be able to create fully fledged applications. So that's a front end with a back end and a fully working application. This was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
If you talk with users, they say it's magic. And so all those things got us really excited to invest in Lovable.
I mean, the traction has been phenomenal. I'm interested as to who the traction then really ends up being with, because often it's the non-technical founder who just wants to sort of put together an initial idea of what the website, what the app looks like, and then they actually get a developer involved. How long until that developer is no longer needed?
The nice thing is it's been non-technical folks, it's been semi-technical folks, and technical folks that are using Lovable. You hear about the technical folks that are using it on the weekends, making it easier for them to get applications up and running. And then you see semi-technical folks, maybe the product manager or the person that has had experience in the past, but wants to build something, or they want to be able to spin up a prototype and then pass it on to their technical or their developer team. And then it's folks that have never had any experience or don't understand frameworks or don't understand different coding languages, and their ability to actually get something spun up and to be able to build a fully functioning application. So all those folks are using it. We see this as a way to give the power to the masses to be able to create. So now if you have an idea, you can now build and you can have full software to be able to have a working prototype or also a working application.
Ben, I don't want to be sensationalist, but I'm interested, therefore, push us forward 10 years, 20 years. Developers, still a role one needs? Engineering, still something that someone's going into, software engineering?
I would say absolutely. I would say absolutely. Like you think about the engineers that are building a lot, and it's always been, how do we abstract more and more things over time? And so it started with cloud and with hosting, with AWS. And now you have it with applications. You always need maintenance. You'll always need the ability to, what are the right systems? How do you make sure that everything works together? And it will go more into the critical thinking and the critical aspects around engineering. Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm interested in talent writ large a little bit at this moment, Ben, and you'll see why within my question. That you're saying how you've backed them because of just the sheer agility and expertise that Anton and team bring. Now I'm thinking of another coding application company, like a Windsurf, for example, which also helps developers write code, and the fact that that very elite part of the team basically got siphoned off, taken to Google, this licensing deal, call it what you will, whether it's an acqui-hire or not, Ben. How are you thinking about structuring these deals going forward to protect all talent and your own bet on Lovable?
Well, the nice thing is that where we sit and where we partner, we're constantly partnering with entrepreneurs, and our idea is to make sure that we can align our interests with them to build the biggest companies as possible and companies that are really going to matter. Now, you're talking more around, M&A and acqui-hires and deals that are being structured from an enterprise perspective. For us, it's always about, one, how do we make sure that we can align our incentives with partners, so with the companies that we're going to partner with, and then how do we make sure that we can support them? And we can support them to the best outcome and what they ultimately want. If they want to go and they want to work at these larger companies, that's great. We want to make sure that we can support them and make sure that they have the ability to do that. We'll also make sure that we protect our LPs and our investors and make sure that we can return capital to them. And so very similarly with Scale AI and with Meta, Alex had an incredible opportunity. And the amazing thing is that we still own, as investors, 50% of the entity going forward. And so we saw it as an awesome opportunity where a great company like Scale AI gets to go and reshape AI in the future, as well as there's a lot of value that will continue to be created and accrued over time to the investors and to our LPs.